This is Eric here at Peachtree Classic Cars, and I've got a 1956 Chevrolet 3100 for sale. She fires right up, and we're going to take it for a quick spin. Truck runs down the road so nice and smooth. It's got a Nova clip on the front and 350 V8 automatic transmission. Shifts out nicely, steers perfectly straight down the road. It's got power steering, power disc brakes. It's so nice to have power steering. Got good oil pressure, and typically the temperature gauge gets up to 190 where it's at right now and sits right there. I haven't seen it go over. Nice sounding exhaust. I think I can open this with one hand. Let's see. Yep. Nice running engine. Shut that off so I can hear. So this is a 350 V8 with the Vortec heads, and runs nice and smooth. Also, you can see under here the firewall. There's no rust on the firewall, and these inner fender wells are clean and pretty much rust free. Of course, they've been cut for the clip. And this hood right here in good shape. It's in rust free as well. Couple of little spots when you look real close there, but this is really just like a shop truck, or maybe a rat rod style truck if you like calling them that. And really cool. I think this is make a great shop truck, and it's really what a lot of guys are out there looking for right now. Overall, the body's straight. Brake lights work, headlights work. A couple of the other mechanical things or electrical things are not hooked up, like the gauges. Of course, it's got those aftermarket gauges, so you've got good oil pressure and the temperature gauge, but the speedometer and the original gauges is not hooked up. There are no wipers. You can buy a wiper kit for it, and it's about $150 and install it. They're pretty easy to install. So getting up closer on the truck, of course, like I said, it's kind of a rat rod style, so it's got some black paint and kind of this brown mixture with a clear coat over it, and it looks really good, consistent from bumper to bumper. And walking around the truck, there's a few little spots, little spot of rust there, and a little spot down there at the bottom. Looking across the bottoms of the doors, looks pretty good. Cab corners have a little bit of rust underneath down there. Let's see if I can get the camera down there. I'm going to get under the truck in a minute and show you that. So a couple of little spots. There's a spot there. The bed fenders look good, nice and straight. This tailgate looks really good. And it's got a new wood bed in it. It's just some pressure treated decking lumber from Lowe's, I think, but it looks nice, And boy, it got hot. We went from it being cool to feeling like summer again. Same on this side. This fender looks good. Yeah, as well as these, just a little bit of rust down there at the bottom of the cab corner. Bottoms of the doors look good going around. It's got these matching wheels, and like I said, it's a Nova front and rear end, so it's got the 5-on 4 3/4 bolt pattern with matching wheels. They look good. The tires have good tread on them. They're not brand new, but they look good. Doors in good shape. Good solid hinge pocket here on the top, and down here at the bottom a little bit of rust on that, but where the connectors are, it looks good and solid. And the door, bottom of the door is actually pretty clean. Looks like it. I was gonna say maybe it was patched at some point. There's a little spot of rust right there, but really appreciate this dashboard because it's uncut, unmolested. It bothers me when people cut, you know, a big old hole right here and put a CD player in. I mean, people do it, and then once it's done, it's done. You can buy a patch kit for it, but this is nice because this is original, including the original gauge cluster. Like I said, that's not hooked up. It's got a nice looking seat in it. It's vinyl, and no rips or tears. No headliner. Not hard to put one in, but there isn't one in here now. And all the glass, the windows roll up and down good. And the only glass I think that has a crack in it is, well, this one's got a little tiny crack way down at the bottom corner you can't see. And then the vent window on the other side, it's got a crack in it. Other than that, really important thing to me is that the windshield is not cracked. Actually, it looks really good. Probably looks like it was replaced. It didn't have any windshield wiper scratches or anything on it. It does have tilt steering, and it's got a brand new carpet kit in it. Can't remember if I mentioned that earlier. Brand spanking new. Looks really good. Gonna take a quick look up underneath the truck. Oh man, it's hot down here. So you do have some rust, like I said, in the inner cab corners here, and just a little bit going through on this side. And you can see the old undercoating on this. One of the things I really appreciate is, you know, this was subframed, and you got the entire frame here, so it hasn't been cut. Some guys like to cut them. Look, that one goes all the way back. And you got rust-free frame rails here. Original floor pan is in good shape. A couple of little spots where it looks like it might have been patched up front, but I just put that carpet kit in. I had the seat out, and the floor pan looks really good. These are inner fender wells. Pretty much looking rust free. A couple of little tiny holes right there. See a few holes there. And of course, I mean, with this being the shop truck rat rod style truck, you know, a little bit of rust is almost required, in my opinion. So, same, you can see that the frame is attached well back here. Floor pan's in good shape. And then the same thing, you've got this cab corner that has some rust. These step ups on both sides look the same. They look good. Whew, for just a minute there, I thought it was fall. A little bit of rust here, and this is where I could see it when we were putting the carpet kit in. Got some rust here, which is not unusual at the bottom of the firewall. Front cab corner. Fender well looks really good there too. This side's a little bit cleaner than the other side is. Well, there you have it. It's a 1956. I hope I started that out right at the beginning of the video. 1956 Chevrolet 3100. It's a short bed, and really in running driving condition right now. Really reliable running driving drivetrain in it. Transmission shifts out smooth. I jump in it every time I've driven it. I've jumped in it and touched the key. She fires right up. It's got the automatic choke on it, so you know, you crank it up in the morning and she runs a little high RPMs for a minute, and once she warms up, knocks down and runs out great. This is a really cool truck. Love the patina on it, and it's gonna make some really fun toy or shop truck for somebody.